Good afternoon, students. Today we will continue with the chapter 4, the ashes that made trees bloom. Children, till now we have done that. There lived an old couple. They had a pet dog. They loved it as if it were their own baby. The old man was a rice farmer and was followed by his pet to the fields. One day the dog has taken the man to a spot and began scratching the earth over there. The man digs the earth and found a pile of gold. They became rich and bought a piece of land and gave a feast. Feast means party, right? So they gave a feast to their friends and did charity to their poor friends. In contrast to the kind and sensitive couple, there lived an insensitive couple. They used to force to take the dog to a place where they could find some place to dig gold. Now we will begin with the text. So we will start from here. Then they dragged him out of doors, taking a spade and hoe with them. Now the dog was so afraid that he neither ate nor moved. Then the old couple dragged the dog out of the doors. Dragged means to pull someone or something, right? And they walked with him carrying their spade and hoe. Hoe is a tool that is used for digging the ground. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree growing in the garden than he began to paw and scratch the ground as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. Now, when they reached the garden, under the pine tree, the dog began to scratch the ground. The wicked couple were happy and they were delighted because they were thinking that maybe there is a treasure under the pine tree. "Quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe," cried the greedy old fool as he danced with joy. Now they both were very happy and both of them started digging the ground. So the old man said to his wife, "Quick, wife, spade me, give me a spade and hoe," cried the greedy old fool as he danced with joy, and he was dancing with joy. Then the covetous old fellow with a spade and the old crone with a hoe began to dig, but there was nothing but a dead kitten, the smell of which made them drop their tools and shut their noses. Now when they both started digging the ground, what they got was a dead kitten. The couple was very angry now. Furious at the dog, the old man kicked and beat him to death, and the old woman finished the work by nearly chopping off his head with the sharp hoe. Then they plunged him into the hole and heaped the earth over his carcass. Now, and at the end of the couple was so angry that they killed the dog. They killed Muko. Now, after killing the dog, the old couple flinged him into the hole. Flinch means threw, right? So they threw him into the hole they had dug. After that, they heaped earth over his carcass. Carcass means dead body, right? So they put sand on his body. The owner of the dog heard of the death of his pet and, mourning for him as if he had been his own child, went at night under the pine tree. He set up some bamboo tubes in the ground, such as are used before tombs, in which he put fresh flowers. Now, the incident of the dog's death reached the ears of its owner, who were very kind and who always treated him as he was his own child. He felt so sad as if he had lost his own son. He went to the place where his pet had been buried. He mourned for a long time, he cried for a long time, He called him many dear names as if he were alive. Then he laid a cup of water and a tray of food on the grave and burned several costly sticks of incense. He mourned a great while over his pet, calling him many dear names as if he were alive. Now, when the owner of the dog or the old kind man came to know about the death of his dog, what he did, he laid a cup of water and tray of food on his graves. And he also burns costly sticks of incense, and then he called his pet with all his dear names as if he was alive. Right? That night, the spirit of the dog appeared to him in a dream and said, "Cut down the pine tree over my grave and make from it a mortar for your rice pastry and a meal for your bean sauce." Now what happened? That night the spirit of the dog appeared to him in his dream, and he said, "Cut down the pine tree over my grave and made from it a mortar." Mortar means bowl, B-O-W-L, "for your rice pastry and a meal for your bean sauce." So the old man chopped down the tree and cut out of the middle of the trunk a section about 2 feet long. With great labor, partly by fire, partly by the chisel, he scraped out a hollow place as big as a small bowl. Now the old man did as he was told by the dog in his dream. With much labor, he made a small bowl of the wood. Okay, then he made a long handled hammer of the wood.